characters need plot points. Gotcha. Now I understand. So I thought it was just like one continuous story. Maybe a reboot here and there. I don't know. So, but I suppose it kind of makes sense now. Same with Fire Emblem. Final Fantasy 15 decided it wanted to be a Souls-light. Hang on. Combat. Also, life sim. I wonder how many more Final Fantasy games they're going to make. Because surely Final Fantasy is like the longest running game series so far, right? I mean, there's 15 of them. Or is there more? Got like 16 now, damn. Surely Final Fantasy must be one of the longest running franchises. The Final Fantasy series coming out in 2027. That's another game, Deus Ex. You know, I've heard a few things about that game. I've seen a little bit about it. It looked interesting to me, but I never got around to playing it. I'm not entirely sure if I know what style of game it is. Heard good things about Deus Ex, yeah, same. Well, I've not really heard much about it, I've just seen a bit of it and it looked interesting to me, but I don't know. It's a first-person stealth action RPG. If you've ever played old Thief games similar to that, I've never played the old Thief games, no. I've seen them though, so I have an idea of what they're about. Yeah, my dad's played the Thief games, or at least one of them. go on a huge sale of the whole series of Thief games on Steam. Oh, nice. Every now and then. I think I've seen a Thief game sale once before. I've been meaning to get the Dishonored games for a while now because they go on for pretty cheap, but I just never. It's like whenever they go on sale, there's always other games that go on sale as well that I want more. Usually with all the Eidos games like Legacy of Kain.
You're still among the living.
Yeah, and all that.
It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
There's so many like popular games out back in the day that I've never played.
There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
I've never played Legacy of Kain, I've never played Deus Ex, Final Fantasy, Super Mario,
One
Zelda.
Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in
So
touch
many more
anytime.
games. Like most of the like classic old games that most people have played, I probably haven't played.
Help me!
Hang on. What was it against? Yeah. I've done to do, yeah, to give him justice. Yeah, I understand what you mean. That guy shouldn't have grabbed me. I did that perfectly though. That guy really should not have grabbed me. Right, so this run really much can... This run depends on how the liquor behaves. That zombie should not have grabbed me at all because I did that perfectly. I don't know why he did. So it really depends on how this liquor behaves now, so... So he's gonna slash me. Yeah, he's gonna slash me. Or not. Okay, that was lucky. The run continues. Like, literally, if that liquor slashed me, I probably would have had to have reset.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
So I got really lucky there.
I thought you were another one of those.
Third time, I think, third time in a row that I've got to this point, I've been lucky.
That's me.
I wonder how long my luck streak's
Just
gonna
who are
run.
you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others.
just like all the others.
That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating...
Finally got Resident Evil 3 working last night, by the way. I had to basically mount the game and copy the files over again.
And to think that taxidermy used
Because for some reason, it wouldn't open anymore, but I finally got it working. Following the PB vid, yeah. I think that was a sub, actually. I think it was in my old Claire B PB that I had, like, at one point near the sewers where you use the valve. I think I had like 10 or 12 followers in a row. Oh, nice, that's really good. Got the light switch.
Wait. Let me go.
Resident 3 is good
Easy,
stuff. It
easy
is.
there.
Resident 3 is a
I'm not a
really great
zombie.
game.
You're safe now.
It is one game that I do want to run in the future at some point. It probably won't be a game that I'll always run, not as much as this, because
My
RE3 has
name's
so much
Claire.
RNG, it's unreal.
Sherry.
And then again, it might be a game like this. I might run it just as much as this, I don't know. Depends on how I feel.
Near the city limits. The chemical plant? Then
But the fact that,
what are you doing here?
you know, world record for Resident Evil 3 is about, you know, just over 40 minutes, I think. I think it's just over 40 minutes? 41 minutes something, I don't know. It's around that mark anyway. Because it's that long to complete as the world record, then it isn't as long as this is to complete.
I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies.
Really optimized, yeah. Well,
Coming after me.
really, like, when it comes to optimized, like, how optimized it is, that really only matters if you're going for world record. I don't ever plan on going for world record, so how optimized the game is and how tough the leaderboards are doesn't really matter to me. Just play it for fun, see how far I get, and stop when I feel like I can't progress anymore.
Chief?
Thanks a lot, mate. I try to be true to who I am, you know, I don't fake anything. Good mentality. When I'm in a good mood, yeah. Good mentality when I'm in a good mood. I'm a completely different person when I turn into a perfectionist on this. Yeah, seen it. It sucks when tilt hits. Yeah,
Been
it
looking everywhere
does.
for you. I was
So
so
much.
worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No.
Don't you hate it when your bin
What's the
is
matter?
about
Don't you trust me?
maybe like a foot behind you? You go to
It's
put
not
your
that,
water bottle
Claire.
in it,
It's
and you
because of my
miss.
daddy.
Well, I
He's
didn't
over there.
miss.
I
There's a-
heard him call my name.
There's a plastic bag, an empty plastic bag in my bin right now. The
Daddy
water
must have
bottle
been attacked by
bounced off the plastic
monsters.
bag and then
I
fell
had
on
to
the
help
floor.
him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go
Oh
alone.
well.
Sherry! Sherry!
I need more water anyway right now. See how far I get before I die of dehydration. Oh, that was terrible. That was bad. That was really bad. I took that so wide. This should be a good time if Sherry doesn't drop the leg. If Sherry doesn't drop any legs, then we'll be alright. We'll be on the right time. Oh, that was a dodgy button press there. I didn't think I was close enough, but turned out okay. Legless. And gold. Or rainbow in this case. Are you up for the race this week, even tonight?
Are you there?
The race is this
Sherry,
week?
Are you okay?
What? What's
Did
happening?
You find your dad?
Hi Lucy, by the way, welcome.
Yes,
I'm so
okay,
confused.
but I couldn't find him.
Is something happening this
I did
week?
find something else for you. Here.
I mean, I knew there was a tournament coming up, but I haven't been notified
Thanks,
about
sweetie.
anything. So is that
Now,
it,
why don't you
or is there
come
something
over
else?
here? I want you to stay with me.
The tournament. I wasn't notified at all about when it was starting.
Claire.
I mean,
I can't reach the ventilation hole
Team Redirect
anymore.
did try to DM me, but my privacy settings wouldn't let them. I did
I can take care of myself.
let them know that I've fixed it, but they haven't
Wait,
told me
Sherry,
anything
come
yet.
back.
So
Sherry! Sherry!
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the
time to
sewer.
knuckle down.
Can you meet me there?
Right.
I'm
Okay.
on my way.
Could you start this week? Yeah, sure. I can start this week. Just so long as I know in advance, like, what day and that. So I can, like, make arrangements to not get disturbed or anything. That was really close. But yeah, this week should be fun. What the? That dog should not have hit me. Fuck. This is bad. This is real bad. I don't know why that dog hit me. It's kind of complicated because everyone's schedules are super different. Right, okay. Well, I'm pretty flexible, I am. All I need to know is like the time and date, and then I can make arrangements on my end. Hey Nebson, welcome. Couldn't do nothing about that zombie. He was right in the way. Nothing I could do about that guy. It's okay getting bit by that dude though is not a problem. Damn, that was a little bit slow. I always try to angle myself there before I fall down. Damn it, he was supposed to jump. I didn't hit the wall long enough. Did not hit that wall long enough. Lost time because of that.
Claire!
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
That was really bad. It's the combination on the first block. When you have to combine that first block, it really throws me off.
Claire!
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me. Okay?
I have to think of a better way of doing that, you know. I have to think of a better way of doing that. Like, maybe combine that block before I get to that point. Because I always make that mistake. It's because the block is in such a weird position, you know.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl.
So one piece is in, like,
Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief.
an awkward spot.
What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
I'm gonna quickly grab a drink. I'll be right back in a few minutes. A few seconds, really.
I've been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin.
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry. case you haven't
I'm back. What's this? You, Lucy, right? Any new PBs? Not today, not from me, at least. Lucy's got a new Claire B PB, from what I heard, which I'm not very happy with. But I mean, I'm ecstatic about. Yeah, good job, Lucy. Well done.
But if I have to go,
Keep it up.
I'm going to take you with me. What?
Probably could have done that a little bit quicker. Right. This is where I'm probably going to lose time because in my PB, I did this fight perfect. Like, I can't personally do any better than what I did this in my PB, so I'm most likely going to lose time here. If I get hit, I'm going to be in caution. It's going to be reset, probably. Okay, I missed one quick shot there, so... But I didn't get hit. And I told you I'd lose time now because I did that perfectly in my PB.
Claire, you came back.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-virus is actually her father.
No,
What's
not too
wrong,
much.
Claire?
It's nothing. But I think
It was like a
Father
second
had
time
it.
lost, yeah, because I dropped a quick shot.
Able to find someplace safe
I suppose that puts it into good perspective, doesn't it? You know, how, like, dropping one quick shot with a grenade launcher loses 1 second.
I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Come on, let's
What
get
should I
out
go
of
for this? My goal at the moment is probably sub 53. I know I won't get it in this stream, or in this PB, if this is a PB, but, you know, that's my overall goal for Claire B at the moment, sub 53.
Claire?
Or as close as I can get to it.
Run!
Step by step, yeah.
Sherry, where are you?
Either, so I think it's either sub 53 or 10th place. Either or. I think 10th place is like bordering on the sub 53 bit anyway.
What happened? You're bleeding.
I ran into this woman who was in trouble.
It's a paper cut, Claire.
Her name's Ada. Right after that, someone tried to kill me. Nearly succeeded, too. Ada went after the sniper, but I'm worried about her. You gotta find her before something happens.
But you've been shot.
I'll be okay. It's Ada I'm worried about.
Ada!
Are you alright? What happened?
Get away from me. You just want my husband's G sample, don't you? But no one will take
Yeah, sniper.
it. No one.
Husband? Then you must be a man.
Basically, he was...
How did
Leon just wanted to make it sound more epic than what it was, because
Sherry is
in
locked
reality he
somewhere
was
in the
shot
sewer system.
by
I have to find her.
a scientist who probably
I
doesn't
told
have
you to go to the
much
police building. Why is she
practice
here?
with firearms from maybe 10
Now
feet away.
Sherry and the G sample are both in danger.
So it was, yeah, so he's basically just trying to make it sound more epic than it actually was. So he was shot by a non-combative scientist from 10 feet away, basically. I love the valve sounds in this game, they're great. Right, combine the ammo first and then do the medals. Remind myself. Well, that went badly. Because I wasn't even in the right position. I went way too far. Oh well, we're going to lose, yeah, about 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, there's no point in even continuing at this point. At this point I might as well just reset. Not even like not even perfect Sherry from this point onwards could give me that much time back. I mean, I can probably recover a little bit of time on G3, but I don't know.
G-virus? Either a vial or a test tube?
G-virus? I've never heard of anything like that before.
Are you absolutely sure? If you give it to me, I'll hold on to it for safekeeping.
But I really don't have anything. It's the truth.
She is the G-virus, Claire. She is the G-virus. I don't know how I saved 2 seconds there. I think Sherry might have gotten stuck. Right, I've learnt from my mistakes there. You don't pre-turn on that bit. If you pre-turn on that bit, Sherry gets stuck. shit. Oh, well, it was going to happen. It was going to happen. It had to happen there, didn't it? Fuck me. I had such a good time there as well. How did I fuck that up?
Sherry, wait here. I'm going to check it out by myself.
Okay, I'll wait here, but hurry back.
Oh, getting bit there is terrible. Because that leaves me with no room. That leaves me without a safety spray for Mr. X. If I didn't get bit there, I probably would have been able to take the hit without having to use the spray. But nope. Yep, that's shit tons of time lost right there because I had to use the spray. I don't even think this deserves to be a PB right now. This does not deserve to be a PB. Unless I can recover this and get back up to the time that I was at, this doesn't really deserve to be a PB.
Let's go.
Also, that door right there, it isn't in the live split files. That door that I exited right there isn't registered. It isn't listed in the splits. So there's a missing door segment there
What was that?
in the split files. There's a missing number.
Don't worry. Just wait here. I'll go and see what it was.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes then, shall we? Let's hope I don't get too overzealous with my shots and get greedy. Because I can't really afford to get hit. Perfect. That was perfect. That was a perfect fight. As long as you get the PB, you deserve a PB. Yeah. I guess I know I deserve a PB. I'm long overdue for one, but
I'm sure it'll keep you,
you know,
safe. Wait here for me, okay?
has to be a
I'm
good
going
one.
back to look for your mom.
Thanks.
Play a bit better in the early areas. Yeah.
Even
The RPD
though
went pretty
I'm an only
smoothly.
child,
I mean, there was a
none
few
of my
hiccups,
parents ever
like
spent much time with me because of their work. But
the
now they
crows
live
at the
with me,
start. I think I messed up a
finally
little
have
bit.
someone to rely upon.
I got bit by
Sherry.
the zombie on the way to the clock tower. The licker got me as well. So there's a few small optimizations that I can make there, that I can improve upon. But overall, that was a pretty smooth RPD. And so far, this is pretty smooth. I mean, the only major time loss that I've had so far was when I fucked up the positioning on the medals, which is something that rarely happens. I should never make that sort of mistake. Bring it home. I will try my best. But I will remind you... Yeah, Claire did warp there, because a cutscene's supposed to play, but I've got the cutscenes disabled, or the FMVs. But yeah, I will remind you guys that I was on this sort of pace before, in a practice run, and Tyrant killed me. Well, he didn't kill me, he stun locked me. Alright, that was a little bit longer than normal. Like, if I only got like hit there once, and then it wouldn't have been that much time lost, but I had to take a longer route around because the lickers were in a weird position. Weird button press. Hey Carl, how's it going? Welcome. Right, don't make the Lucy mistake. I always go into that corner more than what you need to because I don't want to go back out the door. Oh, and the reason why I saved so much time there is because I don't actually know, to be honest. I actually can't remember. Oh, I know now, because I ran out of no. I ran out of flame rounds. And I had to switch to acid rounds to kill that zombie in my PB. Yeah. I ran out of flame rounds. But in one of my previous attempts, in fact, the previous attempt, that I was on a really good pace, and I got to the final tyrant fight, and he basically stun locked me into time loss, and there was no point in continuing at that point. During that run, I actually got to that point with the zombie, and Claire kept on aiming at the one behind her, so I ended up shooting the corner and taking both the zombies out, which was really handy later on. But that didn't happen this time, so we're going to have a bit of a dodge on our hands later on. It's okay though, because I'm going to be using up all of my... I'm going to be taking every single first aid I can take. You can still see Claire's shadow there, at the bottom of the screen. Oh my god. Don't be so greedy like you. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to be taking the first aids. I'm not that ballsy. That RNG right there with those lickers was very weird. I've never seen RNG like that before in my life. I thought, because that RNG was looking to be like the second best RNG, where you dodge the first licker, but the second licker ends up swiping you. For some reason, he didn't swipe me. Right, this area I've had a bit of trouble with lately. Okay. I've never had that before. Alright, we don't have room for the first aid there, so this is the only first aid spray that we're going to be taking with us until the end of time. So I hope I can get this liquor dodge done. Get to the chopper, yeah. Get to the chopper. I'll try my best.
And I asked her, and she's never even heard
The
of
next
Gucci
ending,
violence
yeah.
before.
Which room? Tell me.
You know what I really should have done, I'm only regretting now, is I should have watched my, like a previous PB or maybe the world record run on how they do the lickers on the way back. Because I always get hit by the lickers on the way back.
Samples inside the pendant Sherry's wearing.
So this run might end here. If we can clear these lickers, then we're alright. Damn it. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, recompose. You're fine. You're fine, you're gonna do fine. Recompose. We've got time to spare. There's no need to panic. We've got time to spare. Yeah, I almost did a you, Lucy, but on a different door. Right, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I need my notes. That looks good. That looks good to me. This camera angle's a right shit. This camera angle's a right shit. Alright, I reckon that's a little bit of time loss because of the... Yeah. But that's fine, that's okay. That's okay. The time save I've got is a resource and I'm going to be using that time save. I've got plenty of time to play about with, so there's no need to be taking any risky strats.
The monster's after your pendant. Throw it to me.
Literally the only obstacle now is Tyrant. Yeah, as Lucy said, the only obstacle now is Tyrant.
Got what you want.
The second to last boss I've beaten. Well, the third to last boss is beaten. The block.
Fine. Then go get it.
No, a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say, especially Lucy, how he doesn't like Alison Court's voice as Claire here. I can see why. Alison Court's Claire doesn't really suit the cocky, badass stereotype to me. Alison Court's Claire is more of a kind-hearted, gentle sort of character, not this epic, you know, Rambo type, if you get what I mean. But the cockiness on Claire in this game, in Resident Evil 2, classic, it doesn't really suit her, to me, personally. Even though Claire is my favourite character, or second favourite character in all of Resident Evil.
Where is she?
Why won't she go up the lift? Do you see that? That was super weird how Claire just wouldn't go up the lift. Like, I was smashing the button and everything. No, one go left, one go left. Left, 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 left. You're not allowed to have an opinion of Claire. You lose, big guy. I won't lie, that is probably one of the cringiest lines in this game. It's super cringe. Alright, I need to calm down, right? Because right now my entire body's sort of shaking a little bit. I can feel it shaking. And I've got some inventory to do.
But I still love you. Forgive me.
I've got a little bit more inventory management to do. I've got to combine the acid rounds. And then I've got to do the other thing. I'm reading chat now, dude. Focus.
Sherry, we have to go now.
Okay. Sherry usually gets stuck there for me for some reason. Don't know why. I guess it's sort of like a nervous disposition, you know, when I'm anxious like this, with a good time, I tend to talk a lot. it helps me, you know, not focus too much on fucking up. The Galaxy 5000. I wonder why they spelled Galaxy wrong there. I mean, maybe it's like just a design thing. Like they wanted to be edgy with it, you know?
Now you wait here, okay? I'll go and get this thing moving.
Most powerful train, indeed. Japanese producers spelling English. Yeah, there's quite a few hilarious misspellings in this. Like, in the A scenarios, elevator is spelt entirely wrong. Like, comically wrong. But it's okay though, I mean, it adds character. Alright, no more reading chat. I've got time to save on these stairs. I always mess these stairs up because they have a much larger hitbox than normal. Doosh, 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 doosh. Alright, it's fine. I actually forgot that I wouldn't have enough there. I probably should have combined the acid rounds first. Shit. Equip the grenade launcher, you dick. Here we go, guys. This is going to be clutch because I haven't got the grenade launcher equipped. I'm going to run behind him first and then combine, and then equip it. Run behind and then equip. Shit. Alright, so long as we don't get stun locked, we're fine. That's gonna help.
You lose.
I'm gonna fuck a grenade at you. Alright, that's not gonna be as good as my PB. Because I completely screwed up on the inventory there. Right, I've been watching Nabson do this bit, so I know how to do the stairs on the way back this time, so I don't get stuck on them. Stop people. Oh, don't say anything yet, man. Don't say anything yet.
What was that?
Fuck.
Warning, biohazardous outbreak imminent.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was a mod for classic Resident Evil every single time, well, not every single time, but randomly throughout the game, it would just play like random aggressive dialogue from Remake 2
What's wrong
for the
with this
characters.
I don't know. The door won't open.
So randomly when Claire talks to Leon, he'll just say, "Holy shit!" or something like that, I don't know. That'd be great. Alright, I literally cannot screw this up. I cannot screw this up. What the fuck? It's the blob. Trying to find Chris. don't need to quick shot here. It's actually slower if you quick shot. It's actually slower if you quick shot there with Claire. Well, if you nail all the quick shots, it won't be slower, but it won't be faster either. Because this cutscene only starts if Birkin isn't in the middle of the animation of pulling himself forward. So if you know, like when Birkin starts to bleed, he's dead at that point. But if he's in the middle of the animation of pulling himself forward, he won't die. Like the cutscene won't start. 21 flat. 21 seconds flat on that last segment there. Oh. Yep, that happened. So, yep. Thank you very much, Lucy. Thank you, Nebson. Thank you everyone for being here, for helping me get through this. Alright, I need to tab out for a second, take a screenshot because, yeah.